Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. RHOC preview shows cast arriving in London without Alexis Bellino. Alexis Bellino tried her best to snag an invite to the season 18 cast trip, but her feeble attempt at making peace with Shannon Beater was in vain. In a preview for episode 14, the women arrive in London with everyone in attendance except for the returning Real Housewives of Orange County star. Shannon will no doubt enjoy the Alexis free getaway, leaving all the drama and stress behind in the OC. Before she announced the trip to the group, the 60-year-old discovered that Alexis' fiancé John Jansen had filed a lawsuit to recoup the $75,000 loan he claimed was owed. That was the final nail in the coffin for any possibility of a truce between Shannon and Alexis, but that didn't stop the 47-year-old from trying. She sent an olive branch and flowers for Shannon's birthday, but the RHOC star saw right through her motives. She promptly sent a message to Alexis and bluntly affirmed she was not invited on the trip. The RHOC cast arrives in London without Alexis Bellino in the episode 14 sneak peek. A sneak peek of the upcoming episode shows the cast at their hotel in London getting ready for a rainy day out. However, things quickly get awkward when the women try to find a hookup for single Shannon. Shannon needs to get laid. Tamra blurts out after asking the hotel concierge if he's single. When he says no, Tamra asks, "Can you hire somebody?" Shannon isn't amused by the conversation, noting that Tamra has embarrassed the concierge with her comments. "He's bright red now because you're so obnoxious," says Shannon as they take off for their adventure dubbed #LaidInLondon. Meanwhile, the shade doesn't end there as Emily Simpson's confessional pops up. Knowing Shannon Beater, if she got laid in London, it would be a guy who's married, whose then wife comes after Shannon and sues her, but we'll worry about those lawyer fees later, says Emily laughingly. RHOC viewers slammed Tamra's behavior on the cast trip. After the clip was posted online, it didn't take long for RHOC viewers to chime in, blasting Tamra for her behavior. "Tamra is just so effin' loud, like shut up. This is why they don't like Americans in other countries," wrote a commenter. "Tamra's she needs to get laid, foul-mouthed, classless, UHJHHAV," added someone else about her claim that Shannon needs to get laid. Someone wrote, "Why does Tammy screech everything? It's exhausting." Another added, "T is the asterisk lay and embarrassing." "God, Tamra's miserable," exclaimed someone else. In a sneak peek of the latest season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, viewers are treated to the sight of the glamorous cast arriving in London, but there's one glaring omission: Alexis Bellino. The moment the housewives step off the plane, dressed to the nines and oozing that signature OC flair, something feels off. There's no Alexis, no Jesus jugs, and her absence creates an unmistakable void in the dynamic. The London trip, a much-anticipated adventure on this season's agenda, was supposed to be a bonding experience for the women. Yet with Alexis missing in action, it appears the group is left grappling with her unexplained absence. As the camera zooms in on the Heathrow Airport terminal, the housewives gather their designer luggage, exchanging whispers and suspicious glances. Heather Dubrow is the first to break the silence, making a snide remark about Alexis's absence, which sets the tone for the drama to unfold. "Well, it looks like someone didn't make the cut," she quips, clearly relishing the opportunity to stir the pot. For longtime fans of the show, Alexis's departure from the London light of the trip is a shocking twist. She's been part of the RHOC fabric for years, known for her outspoken nature and deep religious convictions, which have been a source of both support and friction among the women. Her absence feels intentional and loaded with implications, leaving fans speculating whether it's due to personal reasons or underlying drama simmering beneath the surface. Tamra Judge, ever the instigator, raises an eyebrow and doesn't miss a beat. Did she really think we wouldn't notice? She jokes, flashing a grin to the rest of the ladies. But behind the bravado, even Tamra seems concerned. After all, Alexis's unpredictable nature has always kept things lively, and without her there to stir the pot, the balance of the group feels off. The tension is palpable, and it's clear this trip won't be just about sightseeing and sipping tea. It's about figuring out where Alexis stands with the group. London, with its grand historic landmarks and posh tea rooms, is the perfect backdrop for drama. The city's foggy streets seem to mirror the uncertain mood among the women. Vicky Gunvalson, the OG of the OC, tries to play peacekeeper for a change, but even she can't resist the allure of gossip. She leans in, whispering to Shannon Beater. Maybe she's just trying to avoid all the drama. Can't blame her, really. But Shannon, eyes sharp, isn't buying it. Oh please, Alexis lives for drama. There's more to this. As the group boards a private double-decker bus for a city tour, the tension is thicker than the London fog. Everyone is waiting for the moment when the mystery of Alexis's no-show is addressed. In typical Housewives fashion, it's not long before the speculation turns into confrontation. Emily Simpson, always the voice of reason, tries to steer the conversation to more neutral topics, like the history of the Tower of London. But Gina Kirschenheiter, unable to resist, blurts out, "Do you think she's off plotting some grand entrance later? You know how Alexis loves a good surprise." Heather, sipping on her champagne, rolls her eyes. "Please. Alexis wouldn't dare try to upstage me in London. This is my city." The women laugh, but there's an edge to the humor. They all know Alexis has a flair for the dramatic, and the idea that she could be planning something bigger, some kind of grand reveal, lingers in the air like an unspoken challenge. As they pull up to their lavish hotel in Kensington, the anticipation grows. Could Alexis suddenly appear, making a scene at the welcome dinner, or has she truly chosen to sit this one out, leaving the ladies to fend for themselves in the drama department? The previews show the women settling into their suites, but even amid the luxury, they can't shake the questions surrounding Alexis. In one tantalizing scene, we see Tamra texting someone furiously on her phone. The camera zooms in, and while the text isn't fully visible, viewers catch a glimpse of the name Alexis on the screen. Is Tamra trying to get to the bottom of Alexis's disappearance, or is she secretly trying to provoke her into showing up and facing the group? Tamra's history of stirring the pot suggests that whatever's happening, it won't be quiet. The real drama hits during their first official night in London, when the ladies gather for a high society dinner at one of the city's most exclusive restaurants. The table is set, the champagne is flowing, and the conversation turns serious. Vicky, clearly tired of the speculation, finally asks the question on everyone's mind. Does anyone know why Alexis isn't here? The women exchange looks, some of them uncomfortable, others seemingly ready to burst with gossip. Heather leans forward, her voice low but sharp. "I heard she had a falling out with production, something about her not wanting to be involved in this trip at all." This revelation sends a ripple through the group. Could it be true? Could Alexis have intentionally distanced herself from the group and the cameras? For someone who's always thrived in the spotlight, it seems unlikely, but then again, stranger things have happened in the world of Housewives. As the dinner progresses, tensions rise. Accusations start flying, not just about Alexis but about other simmering conflicts within the group. Old wounds are reopened, alliances are tested, and by the end of the night, what started as a civilized dinner turns into a full-blown argument. Tamra, always one to fan the flames, throws her napkin down in frustration. If Alexis doesn't want to be here, then why are we even wasting our time talking about her? The preview ends on a cliffhanger, leaving viewers desperate for more. Will Alexis eventually make an appearance in London? Is her absence a sign of deeper issues within the group? And how will the ladies navigate the rest of their trip with so much unresolved tension? One thing's for sure. This season of Housewives is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic yet, and Alexis Bellino's absence from London is just the beginning. Fans will have to tune in to see how this mystery unfolds, and whether Alexis will make her triumphant return or if she's truly done with the Housewives for good.